It was back probably 2012. I first saw one of Charly's Aftermovies. I just saw the energy at these festivals. It was the first real time I kind of discovered electronic music properly. Discovering those Aftermovies was like part of what got me into DJing. And that was sort of like the window into it all.
Welcome.
Good to be back.
Come in.
Ultra Vice City last year, I think, was one of the most special Aftermovies we ever made. Right away, I knew it was going to be hard to make something fresh and new again for this year. While finishing Vice City, I already had the idea of going really cinematic on the next Aftermovie. And that's when I gave Aaron a call.
I've got this idea for the Ultra Aftermovie next year, which is going to be the most like cinematic Aftermovie we've ever made. And he was like, I think you're going to be perfect for the job. And I was like, sign me up. That sounds amazing.
Almost every record he created, there was this really sort of cinematic element to it.
Your bass is orchestral almost, and then you transition it into dance music. That's why this is so interesting. This whole thing will be a composition of both music and visual.
And I just played him a lot of music and ideas that I had.
And then I can translate his ideas as well. So like we've been making this custom soundtrack for the Aftermovie.
I think we already had some really great ideas, and that's also when the idea of Music is the Answer was born. It's really a special ending to the Aftermovie. I always wanted to film the Aftermovie on anamorphic lenses. It has a very artsy kind of feel to it. It's only from the last 2-3 years that these lenses are in a smaller form factor, making it possible for us to really keep our dynamic style of shooting. But yeah, where do you get, I don't know, we need like 26 of these lenses. The first thing I did was I sent an email to Atlas. Atlas creates the Orion and Mercury lenses, beautiful lenses, and they are a smaller form factor, which is perfect for the way we want to shoot. They gave me 9 lenses, which was totally amazing, but still not enough. So I called up Max and said, Max, do you want to come to Miami this year? And he said, yeah, I'd love to. Any anamorphic lens you can come up with, he has it in store.
And all the lenses, all anamorphic lenses have the same idea that the center is sharp and to the sides it goes soft.
Having Max Maloney there, like the expert on all the gear, him teaching us about these lenses, the history of the lenses was actually very valuable.
We had to get our camera setups right and learn about the new settings a anamorphic lens brings.
So this is what you'll see in your recordings. It squeezes the image, and the squeeze factor, that determines how much the squeeze factor is.
This was one of the Miamis where I actually felt I elevated myself in my own skills as well.
Because some of us didn't have that much experience shooting on anamorphic lenses. I think we all learned something that would prepare us for the upcoming days.
I want to welcome you all to Ultra Music Festival 2024. We want to make people that watch these videos dream. Together with you, we will attempt to make the most cinematic Aftermovie we've ever done. I am very excited. I think you are too. Every cameraman should be excited about this. Let's make it something to remember. Thank you.
Go on. Despite heavy rain, thousands of people from all around the world at Bayfront Park for the opening night of the Ultra Music Festival.
That was a vibe in the trailer at that moment when everybody was a bit worried.
I mean, you know it's going to be bad weather. Of course you want everything to be perfect, but sometimes it's not under your control. So then you just have to wait until it happens. And that also means that I trust the process.
You know, at some point when you are in the trailer for like an hour and a half, you know, then you have to come up with solution. Like, let's take poncho, let's, you know, put plastic bags around the camera and let's go out and shoot.
And the rain started to like pick up little by little.
and DJ Tiesto was still playing.
A little rain never stopped no party.
At one point, the mixer stopped working. And DJ Tiesto was like,
It was rain in the mixer stopped.
And they announced that everyone had to evacuate.
Back now with some breaking news. We are just learning that Ultra Music Festival has been shut down as rain pounds downtown Miami.
All patrons at this stage must leave this area.
Everyone join us, please. For the moment, we're standing by for evacuation of the whole festival. Make sure you pack the cameras in a way that you can transport them through heavy rain. Make sure that if they evacuate, we can be out of here as soon as possible.
The weather got so bad that they actually had to cancel the whole show, which never happened before in Miami.
Everybody was a bit like, whoa, we are all in Miami, you know, we traveled the world to come here and to shoot the film, and now it's not possible.
The whole team at Ultra, they were trying to get the grounds ready to open the gates.
The Miami crew, they made Saturday one of the most amazing festival days Ultra ever had. And the people were so ready to party on Saturday.
Me and my assistant, we arrived to the gates. The next thing we see is like massive amount of people.
My quote, it never rains in the final kid Aftermovie.
And right before they opened the gates, sun came out. People started like running towards the festival, smiling.
That was really like a mood changer, you know. It went from like super like a sad and negative to like let's go, energy.
It was like we went into the sixth gear, and as you saw, all the camera guys just running around, catching the best shots because everyone was smiling, jumping around, and yeah, the vibes were crazy at that point.
Welcome to the greatest city in the world, the city of Miami. Are you ready? I said, are you
So when you're on stage and when you capture those kind of magical moments, especially with anamorphic lens, it's like another level, you know.
We had to work extra hard to actually capture the magic. Because nobody wants to go to an Ultra Music Festival where it rains.
The vision of our team is to make a film that you can experience. So we have to experience it ourselves.
You know, and then it's Sunday night, and then suddenly the festival is over.
This was, I think, the most challenging Ultra Music Festival we've ever done, at least in Miami. And I cannot wait to see the footage that you guys shot. I mean, it must be amazing. This is one of the best teams I've ever had. And yeah, I wanna thank you for every second that you've been working for us. I cannot wait to go into the editing room and really create something amazing from this. So thank you.
Thank you, Charly.
I think this was one of the first years where the footage actually met my expectations. There goes way more time into actually spotting and selecting and organizing the footage than the actual edit. But also to the camera guys that I hired, I want them to also look at the film and be like, yeah, he really took the time to find the magic. So I look at the footage over and over, sort of until I can almost dream it. Moments are created on the timeline, obviously. And pairing certain shots together creates this sort of phantom image. So you really are in that moment for just a little bit. To have the extra layer of actually being able to create a more custom soundtrack.
He might have some shots that he wants to reflect in the music, so I can maybe like tweak a few things.
First, I'm giving the audience what they expect. Although much more cinematic, it does really have a lot of energy to it. At the end of the Aftermovie, and people should really sort of stick around for that, you're gonna get that beautiful song of Music is the Answer. And what I hope will really sort of hit the people in their heart.
Music is just a breath of fresh air to me. It's just what makes me happy.
I love all of it. The energy, the bass that's thumping inside of me.
That moment when the lights just hit your face.
I love that it makes my heart just go, and I love that euphoric feeling I get.
It makes you realize that like the rhythm and the beat is enough to connect with other people.
Everybody in the crowd just on the same wavelength at the same time.
As a DJ, playing for so many people that are here for the love of music is the best feeling ever.
I think the question would be, what makes me happy?
What makes us move? What makes us come together?
Music is the answer.
Music is the answer.
Music is the answer.
After all that's done, we get to party.
Matic in a hand, we not have time for waste. With the rapper pam pam, shot a slam me better than.